Okay, dear students, today I am going to start a new chapter, that is linear programming problem. Linear programming problem is little bit based on last year what you have learnt the chapter, that is linear inequalities. You know that in linear inequalities, how to draw the graph of linear inequalities in two variables x and y. So here also same way, little bit change is there. Here we have to maximize and minimize the problem. So how to maximize and minimize the problem? That is based on the constraints. So here what is the meaning of constraint, what is the non-negative constraints, and how to maximize or minimize, that I will explain in graph only. So starting I will take the graph. See here, this chapter carries 7 marks. 1 marks is for definition and 6 marks is for graph, which you get in part E. And here one more point is there, whatever graph you will get, that is on bounded only, you will not get unbounded graph. So bounded graph only you will get. So how to draw the graph, that you know very well. Now how to maximize and minimize, that I will explain. So I will explain all the meanings of the definition by taking one example only. Now what is the example? Solve the linear programming problem graphically. Solve the linear programming problems graphically. In short, we take it as LPP. Now the question is minimize z is equal to 200x plus 500y subject to the constraints x plus 2y greater than or equal to 10, 3x plus 4y less than equal to 24, x is greater than equal to 0, y is greater than equal to 0. Now this is the question. Now see here, this is the objective function, z is equal to 200x plus 500y. Whenever it is in the form of, objective function is always in the form of z is equal to ax plus by, where a and b are constants. So what is the objective function? Z is equal to ax plus by. What is a here? 200. What is b here? 500. So this function we have to maximize or minimize. So here the question is minimize, means this function or this objective function is minimum at what point, and what is the minimum value? To find that minimum value and at what point it is minimum, for that there is a limitations, they will give the limitations, we call that limitations as constraints also. So what are the constraints? Means under this linear inequalities, what is the minimum value of this objective function that we have to find. So these are the constraints. Constraints are linear inequalities, that is x plus 2y greater than equal to 10, 3x plus 4y, this is given here. Now in every question you will get this one, x is greater than equal to 0 and y is greater than equal to 0. These two constraints are called non-negative constraints. So we call it as a non-negative constraints. So x is greater than equal to 0 and y is greater than equal to 0. These are non-negative constraints and these are constraints. So what are the constraints? Constraints means it is in the form of linear inequalities. So under this given constraints, this function is minimum at what point and what is the minimum value that we have to find. So for that I will explain completely this one. Such questions only you will get for 6 marks. So first, whatever constraints are given, that how many constraints are given here? 2. So take x plus 2y greater than or equal to 10. So consider, you have to consider x plus 2y is equal to 10. Whatever it is given, greater than equal to or less than equal to, you consider the equation x plus 2y is equal to 10. Now we have to find the value 2 points here. When x is 0, when x is 0, y you will get 5. I hope you can do it orally, simple. Always take once x 0, find the value of y, and when y is 0, the value of x is 10. This is the first point. Second one is 3x plus 4y is less than equal to 24. Again consider the equation. Consider 3x plus 4y is equal to 24. So same way, when x is 0, this will be 0, 4 6 are 24, and when y is 0, this is 3 8 are 24. So what you got the points? 0 6 8 0. Third is, take all the constraints one by one clearly. Third is x is greater than or equal to 0. I told you this is a non-negative constraint. So what you consider here? Consider x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 is nothing but what? Equation of y-axis. And here no need to take the point, because it is x is equal to 0 is the line. And which line? Y-axis. Fourth one is y is greater than equal to 0. So again when you consider here, you will get y is equal to 0. So this is nothing but equation of x-axis. So we have taken all the constraints. When it is given in two variable, find the value of x and find the points when x is 0, when y is 0. Similarly, when x is 0 and y is 0. After this, we have to draw the graph. So the graph is, this is x-axis, y-axis, origin, okay, x dash, and this one is y dash. Now what is the first point? 0, 5. I am taking approximately here. So this is 0, 5. Then 10, 0. This is 10, 0. While joining these 2 points, see that if it is a slack inequality, what is the inequality here? Greater than, equal to. You know that when it is only less than or equal to, it is called strict inequality. But here it is greater than or equal to or less than equal to. When you get both these signs, then that is called as a slack inequality. So whenever the slack inequality is there, you have to join these 2 points by a dark line. So this is the line. Write the equation of this line. What is the equation of this line? X plus 2y is equal to 10. I will write here x plus 2y is equal to 10. Clear this one? Plot the points, join it. When it is slack inequality, use the dark line. When it is strict inequality, use the dotted line. This all you have learnt in first year. Now write the equation of the line. Don't forget to write the equation of the line. Plotting the points also, you have to write the points now. Now here, which side we have to shade? For that I told you, always we have to consider the origin as the testing point. Now in this inequality, I am telling about inequality. In this inequality, just orally you substitute the origin. Origin means x is 0, y is 0. When x is 0, y is 0, you will get 0 plus 0, 0. 0 is greater than or equal to 10. It is false. It is not greater than or equal to 10. So that means origin does not satisfy there. So for that, when origin satisfies, we have towards the origin we take the shading line. But origin does not satisfy, so the shading line is opposite to origin, means that side you have to shade. So completely don't shade it. Just take a small lines like this, just to confirm that the shading line is towards this side. Okay, don't take big lines and don't take very near points. You just, this is the meaning that the shading line is towards this point. Now come to completely over this one. Now go for the second inequality. Okay, what is the second? 0.6. So this is 0, 0, 6. Next is 8, 0. If you are taking 10 here, means 8 is 8, 0 is this side. Again, when you join these 2 points, the slack inequality is there, less than or equal to. So we have to take a dark line. So this is the equation 3x plus 4y is equal to 24. Plot the points, draw the line. Don't forget to write the equation of a line. Again, on which side the shading region comes. So for that, again in this inequality, substitute the origin. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 is less than 24. Yes, it is true. 0 is less than. So this is the origin. This line shading is towards the origin. If it is S, you have to take towards the origin. If it is false, you have to take opposite to origin. So this is about the second constraint. Come to the third one. What is the third constraint? X is greater than or equal to 0. Consider x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 is nothing but equation of the y-axis. So already the line is there. This is only x is equal to 0. If you want, you can take here x is equal to 0. Now x is greater than 0. Greater than or equal to 0 means what? This is the line x is equal to 0. This side the negative number comes and here the positive number. So greater than 0 means this is the shading is towards this side. This is about x is greater. The greater number comes this side, positive numbers. Same way y is equal to 0, fourth one. Y is equal to 0 means the equation of x-axis. So already the line is there, x-axis. Now greater than 0 means what? Down is negative numbers, up is positive numbers. So we have to take the shading towards upward. So this is all about the constants. I hope you understood. First plot it, join it, then see that on which side we have to shade. For that your testing point is origin. If it satisfies the origin, towards the origin. If it is not, just take opposite to the origin. So after doing all this, you have to just search a region where all the linings are towards inside. Now if you take this one, bounded region, here the lining is inside, but for this line the lining is outside. So this is, don't take this one as a shading region. Again here if you consider lining inside, this is outside, so this is also not. If you consider this region, see here, this is the bounded region. We have to find out the closed region where all the linings are inside. So if you consider this one, the lining is inside, here inside. So what you can say, this is the shaded region. So we have to shade it completely. This is the shaded region. What it means, we call this as a feasible region. I told you in graph only I have explained all the meanings. So this shaded region is called as a feasible region. In the last year you have seen that many constants they have given, you have done up till here. This is, so what is the meaning? All the points lying in this shaded region, including the points on the line, gives the solution of these inequalities. So the points which lies here, that all points satisfies this inequalities. Okay. So now this region, shaded region is called what? Feasible region. Now in this feasible region, what are the corner points of the feasible region? This is first corner point, then this is second corner point, then this is third corner point. So after getting the feasible region, find out the corner points. So these three are the corner points. Sometimes you will get 4 corner points, sometimes you will get 3 corner points. So this is a corner point. So how many corner points? 0, 6, 0, 5. Now this corner point, we don't know the coordinates of this one. This you can find in two ways. In a graph, see here, this you will solve in a graph paper. So when in a graph, the point where it intersects, from that you can find the coordinates of that. If it is exactly touches the number, then only you can write the answer. If it is in a fraction form, don't take it. So we don't know the coordinates of this point. How to find the coordinates of this point? That is, see that this point is the point of intersection of this line and this line. Find out this is the point of intersection of which two lines? So first line, second line. What is the equation of that two lines here? It is 3x plus 4y is equal to 24 and x plus 2y is equal to 10. You know that the point of intersection is nothing but the value of x and y, and all of you know how to solve the two equations simultaneously. So, for that I will multiply the second equation. This is a rough work. You can do in rough and just write the coordinates of this one. So, second equation, if I multiply by 2, it is 2 into 2 4, 10 2s are 20. Sign change, cancel, it is x is equal to plus 4. So, we got the x coordinate as 4. Now, substitute this x value in any one equation. So, what you will get? 4 3s are 12. 12 if you take that side, it is 4y is equal to 12 you will get. So, y is equal to 3 you will get. So, this is 4 comma 3. I told you it is better to solve the equations and get the value of the point which is not known. So, see that this is the point of intersection of which two lines, that two lines you have to simplify or solve it simultaneously. So, you will get 4 comma 3. This is the coordinate, which one? 4 comma 3. In graph, if you will draw properly, exactly 4 and 3 it will intersect. So, you can write directly 4 comma 3 also. Now, after this we have to make a column corner point and z is equal to, what is the objective function? 200x plus 500y. We have to prepare a column. After this graph, write the corner points. So, how many corner points are there? 3. First one is 0 comma 6, second is 4 comma 3, third is 0 comma 5. These values of x and y substitute here and get the value of z. So, what is if it is 0, you will get 3000. If you substitute this value, it is again 0, 5 5s are 25, that is 2500. If you substitute 4 and 3, so how much you will get? 4 2s are 8, 800 plus how much you will get here? 800 plus 5 3s are 1500. So, you will get here 2300. This is 2300. So, what I have done here? These values substitute in this objective function and get the values of that. Now, what is our question here? Minimize. Z is minimum at what point and what is the minimum value? So, which is minimum in this? 2300, right in front of this one, minimum. So, the objective function z is minimum at the point 4 comma 3. Here it is minimum and the minimum value is 2300. So, finally what you have to write the answer? Therefore, the function z is equal to 200x, or you can write only therefore the function z is minimum at the point 4 comma 3 and the minimum value is is 2300, right. This is completely a solution for that LPP problem. So, corner points, then see that if question is asked about both maximum and minimum, right, both maximum and minimum at what point, and the minimum value is 2300. So, this is the way to solve it. So, we are finding it here, the function is minimum at what point? So, which point it is minimum? At 4 comma 3 and the minimum value is 2300. Remember students, the function, that is objective function, is maximum or minimum always at the corner points only. You will get the maximum and minimum value at the corner points only. So, corner point indicates the function is maximum and minimum at what point. And what you call this shaded region? This shaded region is called as a feasible region. So the function is maximum or minimum at the corner points. See here, this question you may get maximize or minimize both. So when you get the constraints and the objective functions, if it is given, then for the graph is 2 marks. There is no marks for all this, but we need this all to draw the graph. So for graph 2 marks, for this formation table 2 marks, and for writing the answer this is 2 marks. So total it carries 6 marks. Use completely whatever graph paper is given, use that full graph paper and take the scales properly here. So for taking the scales, always see the points 0, 5, 10. The numbers are in single digits. So you can take 0, 1, 2, 3 here, minus 1, minus 2 here, 1, 2, 3 like this. So according to the points you have to arrange the scale and draw. So this is about the graph. I will take one more example. Solve the problem graphically. Minimize and maximize. Minimize and maximize z is equal to 3x plus 9y subject to the constraints x plus 3y less than equal to 60, x plus y greater than equal to 10, x is less than equal to y, x is greater than equal to 0, y is greater than or equal to 0. So this is the question now. It's an important question. I told you sometimes they may ask you both the values, maximize and minimize, means this objective function is maximum and minimum at what point. So what are the given constraints? These are the given constraints. Now same way what I told, first one by one you have to take the constraints. So first constraint is x plus 3y less than equal to 60. Always consider the equation. So consider x plus 3y is equal to 60. When x is 0, y is 20. When y is 0, x is 60. It is simple. Second one, x plus y greater than or equal to 10. Again consider x plus y is equal to 10. When x is 0, y is 10. When y is 0, x is 10. Third one, x is less than or equal to y. This is the third constraint. Okay. So here what is the equation? Consider x is equal to y. See here, now here when I take x is 0, I will get y 0. When x is 0, y is 0. Again when y is 0, x is also 0. So but we know that to draw a straight line we need two different points. If it is 0, 0 and here also 0, 0, how we can draw the line? So for that, when you get such condition, such situation where both the coordinates you are getting 0, 0, at the time you take your own values here of y. For that you just see that numbers here. You are getting in terms of 10, 20, 60 like this. So take a double digit. When y is 10, x is also 10. You can take any number. When y is 5, don't take 5 because here see the type of numbers you got here. Double digit you got. So it will be easy to arrange the scale. So here also you take double digit. You may take here 10, 20, 30, 40, any number. So I have taken here 10, 10. Or you can take 20, 20, because when you take y 20, x is 20, when x is 20, y is 20. So these are the 2 points. See, once again I will tell, when both x is equal to y, we got the equation here. When x is 0, y we are getting 0, and when we take y also 0, at the time x is also 0, but both the coordinates, if they are same, it is not possible to draw the line. So, for that we have to take one point our own, any number we can take here. So, I have taken here 10 comma 10. Fourth one is x is greater than or equal to 0. So, consider this is x is equal to 0 and this is nothing but equation of y axis. And next one, if you take fifth one, y is greater than or equal to 0. So, when you consider here, it is y is equal to 0, which is nothing but x axis, that is equation of x axis. Now, all these points we have to plot in the graph. So, this is x axis, y axis, origin, x dash, y dash. Okay. Now, first point 0 comma 20, this is 0 20, second is 60 comma 0. Join it, dark line because it is slack inequality. Shading region where it comes, 0 plus 0, 0 is less than 60, yes it is true, 0. So, towards the origin. So, we have to take towards the origin. You can take far like this. What is the equation of this line? X plus 3y is equal to 60. Now, come to the second point, 0 comma 10, somewhere you will get here 0 comma 10 and this is 10 comma 0. So, the line is, this is the equation x plus y is equal to 10. 0 plus 0, 0 is greater than 10. Is 0 greater than 10? No. So, the shading is towards opposite side. This is opposite to origin. Third one, 0 comma 0, this is origin 0 comma 0 and 10 comma 10, you will get somewhere 10 comma 10. If you take 10 comma 10 here, you will get somewhere here. So, we get a line, this one, that is x is equal to y, or we can write x minus y is equal to 0, that is x minus y is equal to 0. Now, the next point is, when the line is not passing through the origin, at the time towards which side we have to shade, for that we always take the origin as the testing point. But suppose if the line itself is passing through the origin, we can't take the origin as the testing point. So, how to, from which side we have to shade, that we have to find here now, whether this side or this side. So, for that the simple method is, on the x axis and on the y axis, take any point which lies. See, 4 points are lying on the x axis and y axis. Any one point you consider. Suppose if I consider this one 0 comma 10, that 0 comma 10 I will substitute in this equation. Which equation? X is equal to y. If I take, so what is x here? 0, y is 10. So, x is equal to, or inequality, you have to take the inequality. X is 0, y is 10. So, x is less than 10. It is true. Any one we want, x is less than equal to 10 or x is less than 10. So, any point you can take. Once again I am telling, these 4 points you are observing on the line x axis and y axis. So, towards which side we have to shade, for that you have to take any one point and substitute in this inequality. I am taking 0 comma 10. So, if you take x is 0, y 10, so 0 is less than 10, it is true. True means shading is towards this point. If it is false, shading is opposite to this point. So, now it is true. So, shading is in this direction. Okay. Now, fourth one is, it is y axis, greater than means the shading is towards this side, and x axis, greater than means the shading is towards upward. Now, you have to find the region where all the linings are inside. If you consider this region, lining is here, this is outside, here outside, inside, here inside, inside and that side, here see, inside, 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 inside. So, what is the shading region now? The shading region is this one. So, this is called the visible region. What do you call this one? Visible region. Now after shading that, completely see that how many corner points you are getting. So 1 corner point, 2 corner point, 3 corner point and 4 corner points. Out of that 4 corner points, 2 coordinates we know. This 2 we don't know. So I told you, when we don't know, we have to solve that. Now how to solve? First I will find this point. When you are finding this point, see that this is the point of intersection of which two lines. So this is the line x minus y is equal to 0, and this is the line x plus 3y is equal to 60. This is the rough work I told you. Now change the sign, minus minus minus, it is minus 4y is equal to minus 60, y is equal to 15. So we got y coordinate of this one as 15. Now what is the x one? X minus 15 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 15. So this is 15 comma 15. So we got the coordinate of this point. Now come to this one. This is the point of intersection of this line x minus y is equal to 0 and this line. So what is the equation of this line? X plus y is equal to 10. So no need to change the sign. 2x is equal to 10, x is equal to 5. So x we got here 5. When x is 5, y is also 5. So we got coordinates of this two. I hope you understood how to find the coordinates when it is not known. Solve that two equations. See that this is the point of intersection of which two lines. Solve it and get the answer. Now what I told you, we have to form the table. Corner points, and next one is z is equal to 3x plus 9y. Neatly form the table. First coordinate is 0 comma 20, second is 0 comma 10, third is 15 comma 15 and fourth is 5 comma 5. Any order you can write. It's not that you have to write first this only. When x is 0, 9 2s are 18, you will get 180. This is 90. This is 15 3s are 45, 15 9s are 135. So 135 45, how much you will get? 180. And next point is 5 3s are 15, 9 5s are 45. So you will get 60. So these are the values. When you substitute that point in this objective function, you will get. Now what is our question? We have to find both minimum and maximum value. Minimize and maximize. So which is the minimum here? This is minimum. So write here minimum. And maximum is 180 and 180. See here, two values we are getting. We may get two. So for both these values it is maximum. Okay. So how to write the solution now? See here. Therefore the function z is minimum at 5 comma 5 and the minimum value is 60. Correct? The minimum value is 60. How to write the maximum? For this you will get 1 marks. And second one is the function z is maximum at 2 points are there, 0 comma 20 and 15 comma 15, and the maximum value is here one point remember, the function z is maximum at 0 comma 15 and 15 comma 15 and at all points lying on the line segment joining these 2 points. Remember, where is that point? 0 comma 20 is here, and where is 15 comma 15? Here. See here, the function is maximum. See the graph? The function is maximum at all the points lying on the line segment joining the points 0, 20 and 15 comma 15. So, you can't say that the function is maximum at, this is, you don't write, the function is maximum, the function z is maximum at all points lying on the line segment joining these 2 points, or what is that point, 0 comma 20 and 15 comma 15, and the maximum value is, and the maximum value is 180. So, 180 is the maximum value. So, for this clearly you have to write the answer. This is the point, this is the second point. So, for this 2 marks, for this 2 marks, for this 2 marks, and you will get usually the question when the line is passing through the origin. This question is asked many times. So, always practice the problem where you will get the line passing through the origin. So, once again I will tell, whenever the line is passing through the origin, at the time which side we have to shade, that you take any of these points which are on the x axis and y axis. If that point satisfies that equation, shade towards that. If it not satisfies, shade opposite to that side when it is passing through the origin. And when the line is not passing through the origin, you know that origin is the testing point. Second, here you remember, when both the coordinates you are getting 0 comma 0, at the time you have to take your own value, second coordinate, any value you can take, just see that what type of numbers you got, same way you have to take this one. So, this is about what, linear programming problems, feasible reason, it is having 4 corner points. So, this all these functions are maximum and minimum at the corner point. So, which corner point it is maximum? 0, 20, 15, 15. In the next period, I will take few more examples on linear programming problem. Okay. Thank you.